You're listening to Vaquero News, the Valley Student Station.
Good morning, Vaqueros. Today is Monday, April 17th, and it is currently 69 degrees outside our Edinburgh studio. We're coming to you live. I am your host, Rodolfo Alvarado, and this is Vaquero News. A recent social media post has been making the rounds across the UTRGV community, showing some very questionable conditions of the art building at the UTRGV Brownsville campus. Here is Timothy Chapman with the story.
On March 29th, art junior Annie Snelson made an Instagram post that caught a lot of attention, garnering 528 likes as of April 14th, leading to a meeting between students and UTRGV leadership so that art students could share their grievances. The post featured 10 photos inside the UTRGV Brownsville art building depicting disrepair and unhygienic conditions. Snelson decided to finally speak up about the issues in the art building after noticing several, quote, disgusting things, the first of which was the air conditioning not working and a, quote, sewage smell coming into the classrooms.
The AC doesn't work. It stinks like sewage a lot of the time, which that's like the first thing I noticed when I walked into the art building. I was like, it smells bad in here. And it just like never went away. And nobody said anything. I was like, are you guys smelling this too? I don't know. It's kind of stuff like that builds up where you're like, there's a million gross things in here. And why is like everyone just comfortable with it?
Snelson said rat traps are a common sight around the Brownsville art building as a method to deal with the rodent problem. The worst thing she has heard so far from other students was when a black sludge made out of rodent material was dripping from the air vents after maintenance was working in that area.
And it was like rat fur and feces and urine in the vents, like so thick. It was dripping on the floor. And that was right above the professor's bed. He's like an old man with health issues already. So it was just, I'm explaining this because it was just so disappointing that I was like, this man cleans rat poop off his desk and then he has to breathe that in all day. We don't know how many other vents are like that. Who else is breathing that in?
Studio art junior Yental Marquez said she understands having to pay for class materials such as books, but it frustrates her when she has to pay out of her own pocket for toiletry items. Items such as basic toilet paper are commonly not found in the bathrooms.
And I don't mind paying for, paints, canvases, but when it comes to like, I have to buy toilet paper and napkins for using the restroom, and I have to buy, just basic things that I feel like should be provided. But yeah, we do have to pay for usually everything and more out of pocket.
Marquez said it is frustrating to see the very minimal changes that have been done in the art building within the couple of years that she has been a student at UTRGV, especially since now the issue has become a health concern.
I've been here for 2 years and we get like 2 changes in the building, which don't really do much. I just don't understand why we can't get anything done because at this point it's about our students' health as well.
Master of Fine Arts, MFA, student and graduate assistant at UTRGV, Kimberly Sandoval, said there is a feminine product dispenser that has not been inspected since 1999, which is alarming since the majority of the students are female.
The School of Art Design, specifically in Brownsville, is predominantly female. We get maybe 1 or 2 guys in the class. Like it to the point almost becomes a Title IX issue because we don't even have pad dispensers. We don't even have anything for tampons. Like it became a point that one of our students, our male students, didn't like it so much that he decided to bring us stuff. He decided to kind of make us a little area so that we can have pads, so we can have tampons, so we had that access to that.
Sandoval said another issue that is frustrating students is that both art buildings in Brownsville and Edinburgh are not connected to the main campus. But it was not always this way in Brownsville.
I've talked to students that have, honestly, they've been around as long as I have, but they went to UTPA and they're like, yeah, the arts used to be on the main campus. I don't know why they even thought to remove it from the campus. Now it's so closed off, everything's so different, and they see that. So it's just this whole thing of like almost isolation that happens.
School of Art and Design Director Ed Pogg said he was not sure what caused the art building to be in the current state that it is now, but it's difficult for UTRGV to make changes due to the building being a shared space with Texas Southmost College, TSC.
There's all kinds of issues with that. It is a lease space, meaning that UTRGV leases the space, so that makes things a lot more complicated because UTRGV just can't go in and just take care of things right away. There's a process of approval that's needed because it's a lease space. That makes it a little bit more complicated as well.
TSC is a community college located in Brownsville and shares many facilities with the UTRGV Brownsville campus. Pog said the School of Art and Design is currently focusing on issues that can be fixed now, such as the rodent problem. But long-term issues that need a lot of planning to be fixed, like the limited space issues, are also under review.
Yeah, I mean, we're working on the limitations with the space. We have a new computer lab that'll be going in. Will be operational in the fall. We're going to be looking at purchasing some new furniture. So we've done a few small things.
A meeting was held on April 12th, where the students got to present to the UTRGV Art Department leadership, and Studio Art Junior Yental Marquez had this to say through text message about how the meeting went, saying, quote, "It went well, turned out wise. Everyone was passionate. We got them to agree to purchase new furniture, but nothing else, since he stated that there was a contract with TSC not to obstruct the building, so they can't fix the ceilings or walls, etc. They also mentioned getting a new building, but that it would most likely take years, unfortunately." End quote. This is Timothy Chapman for Vaquero Radio.
With the Brownsville mayoral elections coming up, here's a glimpse into what the candidates bring to the table with Edgar Garcia.
In 12 days, early voting will open up for the Brownsville mayoral election. With sitting mayor Trey Mendez not running for re-election, the city of Brownsville is guaranteed a new mayor. 4 candidates are campaigning for the position, each with their own ideas of what changes Brownsville needs. The 4 candidates are Erasmo Castro, Jennifer Stanton, Jessica Tetrew, and John Cowan. Former Mayor Pat Almada is also running, but is ineligible for the election. All of them are vying for the seat of mayor of Brownsville and have their own goals for the city, whether it be cleaning out corruption, removing current city officials from power, or improving the city's economy and investments. Erasmo Castro is running for mayor. His campaign, in his own words, focuses mainly on removing entrenched members from their position on various boards across Brownsville and cleaning up corruption. He spoke about his motivation to run for mayor and the direction Brownsville is moving in.
I'm running because I feel that the direction that our city has been going in the past so many years, has not been on a road that benefits the citizens of Brownsville as a whole. I fear that slowly they've been chipping away at the resources that should go to everyone. And they've been funneling these resources to a selected few.
Jennifer Stanton is also running for mayor of Brownsville, one of the few candidates running without previous political experience. She has a good deal of business experience, running, owning, and working for multiple businesses. She used to own Monroe Vapors before it closed its doors, and is currently running Karma's Pride Cleaning Services. She is running due to seeing the corruption within the politics of Brownsville, and hopes that with other people running, this can be stopped. She spoke about her reasoning and how her new politicians may be necessary to stop the corruption within Brownsville.
Running because of the fact that I see all the corruption and the politicians here, and it's the same people that have been in there years. And I know if somebody new and new commissioners and stuff like that don't step in, then we're going to have the same corrupt politics, and nothing's going to get fixed in our city.
Should she be elected, she hopes to fix the light system, synchronizing them for easier and faster travel, as well as improving maintenance for the roads. Her overarching goal is to balance Brownsville's budget and root out corruption. John Cowan is the current Brownsville City Commissioner at large and has been so for the last 4 years. He spoke about what being a commissioner has meant to him and how being mayor is the next step for him.
It's been the greatest honor of my life to serve as a commissioner. And, I think since the current mayor is not running, I saw it as an opportunity to serve the city at a higher level.
He hopes to move the city forward if elected, creating a more professional city and having an open door policy with the citizens of Brownsville. He also hopes that he can bring an investment into the city, something that he says that he's done a great deal over his time as commissioner. Jessica Tetrew was unable to reach for interview. Early voting starts April 24th and runs until May 2nd. The general election will be held on May 6th. For more information, visit the Brownsville government website. I'm Edgar Garcia, Vaquero Radio.
A replica of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall is coming to Edinburgh. Here's Tim Chapman with the latest.
From Thursday to Sunday, the Wall That Heals will be coming to the City of Edinburgh Amity Golf Course, in conjunction with the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. According to Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund website, the Wall That Heals is a traveling 3/4 scale replica of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C., that tours the country with a mobile education center. Edinburgh Mayor Pro Tem Johnny Garcia said the wall creates an emotional connection to those who view it.
It's a wall of healing that we call because of the fact that all the names of all the veterans that passed away, that were killed in action or missing in action, their names are there. So it allows military families and even the community to go out there and witness and see what took place during that time.
Garcia said there will be a parade leading the way from when the wall arrives in Edinburgh to where it will sit on display.
I'm actually a member of the Patriot Guard Riders also, so that's why we're going to receive it also. So I'm working as a Patriot Guard Rider, and we'll actually lead the procession of the wall.
Assistant Director of Cultural Arts, Magdiel Castle, said there is an application process that venues wishing to host a wall must go through, and UTRGV, along with the City of Edinburgh, was finally selected to host this exhibit.
The university has been trying to apply for the wall to come down here a couple of times, and there's only 100 applications that are reviewed each year, and we were selected.
The Wall That Heals will be open 24 hours a day free of charge. For more information about the Wall That Heals and the other programs that the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund has, visit its website at vvmf.org. This is Timothy Chapman for Vaquero Radio.
Brownsville was recently ranked the unhealthiest city in the U.S. Here's Fernanda Gonzalez with more.
Last Monday, Brownsville, Texas was ranked as the unhealthiest city to live in according to research done by Wallet, where parameters such as health, green spaces, food, and fitness were considered. As explained by 2023's Healthiest and Unhealthiest Cities in America, Wallet's article, location matters when it comes to health. Healthcare services are getting higher, and it's the responsibility of the city leaders and citizens to prioritize their own well-being. From the 128 cities included in the study, 4 aspects were studied: health services, green spaces, food, and fitness. While the top cities listed are San Francisco, Seattle, and San Diego, Brownsville is at the bottom. There were 43 relevant metrics evaluated, including the cost of a medical visit, premature death rate, mental health counselors per capita, percentage of adults not eating enough fruits and vegetables daily, and more. According to the Brownsville Public Health Department healthcare plan, it is estimated that over 15% of the U.S. population is currently without a healthcare plan or insurance. As for Brownsville, it is estimated that 48% of the citizens are not covered by insurance. Vaquero Radio went around campus to see the opinions of the voices of UTRGV students. Biology first-year student Rosely Solis said some of her family must go to places like Mexico to access healthcare services.
And for healthcare, most of the time they don't have insurance or healthcare. What they do, since Mexico is close to Brownsville, they go to Mexico.
Psychology junior Aimee Sanchez explained that she doesn't have a healthcare service.
It's kind of interesting with the health services because I actually don't have insurance right now, so I can't really go to the doctor. I'm sick.
If you want to know more about the health services that UTRGV provides, you can go to utrgvhealthservices.com. This is Fernanda Gonzalez for Vaquero Radio.
And McLean goes up and throws down a monster dunk. That fires up the UTRGV Fieldhouse.
And now time for Vaquero Sports.
On Tuesday, April 11th, the UTRGV Vaqueros baseball showed up at the South Texas Showdown, beating the Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders on Islanders territory with a finishing score of 11-2. The Vaqueros started bringing runs in at the top of the 3rd inning, starting with senior outfielder Zarek Sines hitting center field, bringing in sophomore catcher Steven Lancia, putting the Vaqueros up 1-0. Graduate student first baseman Brandon Pimentel went 3 for 5 in the games, bringing 2 RBIs in the top of the 4th inning and the top of the 9th inning. Pimentel talks about how he was able to get the right hits at the right time.
Just trying to stay in my plan and get the pitch I'm looking for and just trying to do damage with it.
For the first 4 innings, the scoreless Islanders can thank the defense of the Vaqueros and sophomore pitcher Randy Garza. Garza pitched 5 innings and had 7 strikeouts during those plays. He addresses the confidence he gained from yesterday's game.
It's a big confidence booster, just trying to get on a roll. This season's been kind of up and down, so it's a big confidence booster, and like I said, just trying to get on a roll and get things rolling.
As the season progresses, the Vaqueros are still working to come out on top each game. Coach Matlock explained how the team is looking more prepared during the games.
I think the kids are getting in a little groove and a little bit of kind of feel for who's playing where, who's hitting where. It's kind of settled in. People aren't playing to play. They already kind of know they got their spot, and I think they're relaxed, playing a little bit more relaxed.
The Vaqueros will take on the Abilene Christian University Wildcats April 21st through April 23rd at 6:30 p.m. at the UTRGV Baseball Stadium. For more information, please visit goutrgv.com. This is Kevin Alamán for Vaquero Radio. At 6:30 p.m. Tuesday, the baseball team will take on the University of Incarnate Word in San Antonio, Texas. On Friday and Saturday at 12 p.m., the men and women's track team will compete at the Michael Johnson Invitational in Waco, Texas. On Saturday at 6:30 p.m., the baseball team will take the field against Abilene Christian University at the UTRGV Baseball Stadium. UTRGV is hosting Bark in the Park that Saturday game, so go ahead and bring your canine cuties. And that was the sports schedule of the week.
And now for this week's events calendar.
I'm Edgar Garcia, and these are the events this week. There will be a Tyler Corso magic show at the Beast Stunts playing capital El Gran Salon at April 11th from 3 to 4 in Bronzeville, and April 12th at the UTRGV Ballroom in Edinburgh, respectively. There will be a Mortal Kombat tournament Wednesday and Thursday in the Bronzeville and Edinburgh game rooms at 2 p.m. on Wednesday and Thursday, respectively. Also, UTRGV's dance and cheer teams will hold tryouts on Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the UREC Center in Edinburgh. I'm Edgar Garcia, and these are the events this week.
Now for this week's campus weather report.
Today we expect sunny to partly cloudy skies with a high of 84 and low of 69. Tuesday will bring us isolated thunderstorms in the morning and mostly cloudy skies with a high of 84 and low of 72. Followed by cloudy days Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday will bring us a high of 86 and low of 73. Thursday we can expect a high of 88 and low of 74. Friday will bring us cloudy skies early morning, followed by partial clearings and a high of 90 and low of 67.
And that is the newscast for the week. Weekly editorial columns will come out every Monday where you can read about our staff's opinions on anything and everything. You can read all about them and our news stories on our website, utrgvradio.com. Make sure to download the Radio FX app and listen to your favorite DJ shows by favoriting Vaquero Radio. Check out our YouTube channel so that you can watch our newscast and have the latest news from UTRGV and the Valley. We also post our DJ shows there, so be sure to watch them. Don't forget to watch KVAQ TV on social media or on VCAST monitors around campus. You can also read the Writer newspaper by picking up a copy from newsstands located around the university or on their website. From now on, our weekly newscast will also be broadcasted every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Join us next time, same place, only on Vaquero Radio, the Valley Student Station. Have a great week.
This has been Vaquero News.